Hello, this is Alekius, and welcome back to Shadow Empire as Phoenixstate. Things coming along nicely, a little bit more stable, even managed to advance in a hex or two. Otherwise pretty stable, industry is improving. So are quality of life buildings, so are our bureaucratic offices. Now if we can get the population a little bit happier, so should our population. Long-term goals for me are to get a 5th city up here near the other metal mine. I might pass on that though. Might just tap out that mine and leave it in Albion's zone of influence, despite the administrative strain, and seek to eliminate the strain elsewhere. Also trying to get industry and heavy industry rolling now that we have a surplus of metal. We can only get so much industry though, because we only have so much metal. Okay, they attacked and failed. Cooper 2 is complete. Militia requires attention. Of course I'll help the militia out. Cost me 7 political points, which is a pittance and makes a bunch of people happy. Darkness to be conquered in 10 turns? Yeah, that's not gonna happen. 9 turns. Yeah, that's not happening. Take a look at personnel. Relations are not amazing, but generally good. Director of Supreme Command Council, not too happy. I can sort of see why. May seek to replace her. Governors are doing alright, advisors doing alright. Speaking of, I should probably send my advisors somewhere. I have 2 advisors. One attached to the Interior Council. The other one I think I will attach to... Tempted to do Model Design Council. Tempted to do First Supreme HQ.
Sir, yes, sir.
Do that and see how that works out. We'll detach you. Attach you to maybe the Supreme Command Council.
Roger that.
No changes to salaries. We spent enough as is. We just did the buggy. I'm not really going to be too surprised if this really doesn't change much.
Order acknowledged.
But we'll do an iterative improvement. Do I want the enforcement or the heart? Overall XP or the veteran captain? Let's do the veteran captain. It's a lower profile, I'd like to boost it some. That is our battle dojo. Nothing in any of these hexes of import. Let's go ahead and get our bombardments going. Maybe I should have done both bombardment over here. either 2 bombardments here or 2 bombardments here. And this one will bombard these 2. I want only you. Yeah, with the amount of troops in that hex, we'll go back and re-bombard the last one we did. Rather than checking the textual, really just looking at this to get an indication of about where their readiness is. We reduced it by about 50%, which is about right. It's not perfect, but it's a quick reference, and I don't need to look at the exacts every single time. And they hit so frequently with good recon. We'll switch, do the heavy bombardment here. That's actually a pretty good bombardment considering the lower recon.
Understood. Fire in the hole.
Last bombardment. Only 1 hit is just fine.
Affirmative.
We're just looking to soften them up. I don't think we're going to see anything anywhere else. Tempted to attach this unit to the second. There we go. They are now properly attached. First sitting here, holding off the slavers. Nothing up there. Check our asset. Building. Industry. Half a turn. Full production this turn though. Nice. So 2 turns to get the industry done at that rate. Here we'll need 3 turns. And 3 turns. And we'll have Industry 3 done in Albion next turn. Yes. And Beat Dig finished the bureaucratic office. Made some progress to the others. So we won't get more industry yet. Let's get 500 more ammunition. We don't need machines anymore, because we're building them. We'll see that next turn though. Happiness wise, Albion's good. Kinda see a little bit of a regression. Generally really good actually. Low quality of life. How is the quality of life low? Beat Dig still struggling, but we're getting there. As soon as we finish our quality of life buildings, things should improve. We shouldn't need any replacement troops. And so it is. Medium laser gun. I'd forgotten about that. We have the dragon. We have the dragon 2. Let's take a look. Model wise. Armor. Looking at regulars. Looking at elite. Looking at regulars. Do it that way. Do I want any dragons? Because we do not have unlimited rare metals. 100 millimeters of plating on both. Do this, say, something like that. And there's no other choices to worry about. Perfect. So we can actually just store up these industry points. Oh boy. Alright, we have started to tax our energy system. Good thing we have the machines. Let's get our solar panel field. That is our only option right now. Do we need more than one? One should do for now, but I'm going to get one up and running in Kana C and Demold.
Order received.
I'll get us a nice surplus going again. No need for purchases, no need for colonists. Although we are still short of workers. Losing a bunch here. Seek their happiness elsewhere. They did not go to... Yeah, they just went to other countries or melted into the wilderness. I'm not sure why they're so keen on that. There's something I can do for that. I don't think so. I will, however, see what I can do about... Oh yeah, that's a nearly sure thing.
Aye, aye, sir.
No hidden resources. It's alright. Let's ensure that.
Sir.
I know I can check the...
Aye, sir. Aye, aye, sir.
Okay. There's a place to check in here. We can go through the zones. See what reserves are available and tapped or not tapped. What's under construction, what its production levels are. I thought it said whether there was potentially more. But I suppose that is not visible. I thought it was. So we are assuredly don't have any more prospecting to do. I don't think archaeological efforts going to do anything either.
Aye, aye, sir.
We have tapped out
Aye, aye, sir.
everything by this point.
Aye, aye, sir. Aye, aye, sir.
Yep. And we burned a bunch of political points in doing so. Which is fine. I would like to hit the mother lode at some point. It's the one I've been considering. But without further ado, we've really set a lot of things into motion this turn. Get a move on. Looks like more of the typical movements. Things have really settled down on all fronts. Wow, a lot of movement. Okay, so they did want to attack, not that they accomplished anything. That was from Starkshans too. I'll probably want to take a look, see what may become of that. Since I would have expected Starkshans to be able to push us back, especially with that many units available on the front. And tanks involved too. More modern in its views on commerce. That's a good thing, probably. Harleys are done. We have another efficiency drive. Outstanding. Another cabinet retreat. That's pretty good. Let's get those done. Efficiency drive first. Ooh, interior. And now I see why I sent an advisor over there. Let's reassign the advisor then. The Supreme Command Council is the one I'm not too worried about. We'll go ahead and attach them back to the Interior Council. Okay, that's a 20-point boost. Critical success, 1280. Excellent. Successful cabinet retreat. Looking at what people we have available for recruitment if we need it. National budget, I don't see any changes there. Faction candidate, no thank you. Demand that the enforcement profile reaches 71. We might be able to do that. Foreign affairs, no changes. Did the Harleys, time for the light tanks, which are actually being used, so we'll grab the Abraham. We could do a light laser gun. That introduces rare metals into the mix, and we do not have an abundance of rare metals. For a light tank, I think I'd rather use something that's more expendable, like metal. That is a lot more firepower, though. I think we'll stick with the 25mm howitzer with the heavy armor. Maybe not. Do that, and we drop down pretty significant savings on weight, 125. But it does make us more vulnerable, which is the unfortunate side effect. I want slow, light tanks. We'll go ahead and do that. Enforcement shouldn't go any lower. If I go ahead and accept, I have 7 turns. Those are not terribly good odds, but I'm going to do it. I think move these guys over here. Now that things have stabilized more. bosses. Those are not insignificant units. Definitely not. Although the Kaisers are pretty thinly armored. If we continue on, we can bombard here. They do have some artillery of their own. Which did astoundingly well. What was their recon level? Did I even see that? No. Well now. What are these? 240 millimeter. Just like ours. Well, unexpected, but that's alright. Chew up some colding instead. Ooh, chewed them up really well. With excellent recon, we should get some good hits on this group as well. Which we did, not as good as I'd hoped. And then there should be no real changes anywhere else. We look at debt mold, asset-wise. Fairly strong building. 2 more turns for the industry, next turn for the solar panels. Same for, well, kinda see next turn for the solar panels, 2 turns for the industry. Probably 2 turns for the food. We finished industry 3 in Albion. Solar panels next turn. And beat dig. Slow building there as well. No, well, there are replacement troops needed now. Let's get about 1,000 ammunition and call it there. Have a biofuel refinery. Suppose I did need the extra fuel. What other kinds do I have? Could do methane synthesis. Deep core gas extraction. One requires a lot more energy. I can decommission the biofuel refinery. But I think I'll keep the biofuel refinery for now. Requires very little power, produces a lot of fuel. It doesn't take that much gas. I mean, food. Yes, I think with that we're at the end of this turn. With that, we're at the end of the episode, so I appreciate you staying to the end. Hope you enjoyed. Please leave a comment, let me know what you think, and I will see you next time. Take care.